Welcome to this short tutorial about cartooning with digital images. We will use the cross-platform application Comic Life to show our understanding of some social studies outcomes. A cartooning experience will increase students' literacy through information and communication technology. We want students to capture their own primary data with digital still cameras and video capturing devices. Increasingly, a literate student will ask, what audience could benefit from this creation? Has enough technology been used? Or has technology been overused for this particular message? Most students have access to digital cameras. With cartooning technology, treating a digital image to a style called acrylic comic renders the digital still with a cartoon look and feel. Telling a story or sharing an experience through pictures or cartoons is an across-curriculum venture. On page 77 of the Grade 3 Social Studies curriculum, we find Cluster 1, Learning Experience 3, entitled Personal Identity. Students are asked to identify factors that influence their identities. For example, in our circumpolar region, it's feasible for a student to identify with winter. Grade 3 students can snap digital images of parts of their community and culture and upload these images for use in Comic Life. To begin using Comic Life, choose the album or picture file that contains the photos, and choose a template that will work for the amount of photos you want to use. In this case, we'll use a template with 5 panels because we intend to use 5 winter photos. Any template can be modified, or you can create your own. Here is what 4 of those 5 panels we just chose look like modified with images, narrative captions, and a title. Let's finish this identity page with one more panel. To save time, we'll copy and paste a panel, drag it into position, drag a picture into it, expand the picture, treat it to acrylic comic, copy and paste a text box for a caption. In this case, I prepared one ahead of time. Done. Notice the range of speech bubbles that can be chosen. In Grade 5 Social Studies, Learning Experience number 5, students learn about the French-English rivalry of the 1700s. Students have 3 essential questions to choose from. The second question, on page 176, asks the students what influential person from that time period they might name a school after, and what criteria they use to make that judgment. In this cartoon, images came from Wikipedia of paintings of the historical figures being studied. In the Wikipedia article on Sir Guy Carleton, we find an image that would work well for our cartoon. We double-click it and right-click it to save it to our picture folder. Images in Wikipedia are generally shared ones that use a Creative Commons license, an excellent source for students learning how to use other people's intellectual property. This image is in the public domain. In this cartoon, we allowed each of the research characters to state their own strength as a way to present our personal criteria for great leadership. The author could challenge the audience to determine the most deserving character for a school namesake. Notice how credit is given for the images at the top of the panels. You are looking at a PDF that we created from the Comic Life file by selecting Export under the File menu. PDFs can be compiled to create a book. One design company called Acvis at acvis.com used Comic Life when they created a publication focusing on the value of a seeing eye dog throughout the day in the life of a visually impaired person. The resulting story, entitled A Day in the Life of Peggy and Patch, can inspire students and teachers to use their creative digital photography and cartooning as active Canadian citizens for causes they care about in their communities and beyond. Other cartooning applications that work well for education are Bitstrips and Pixton. To prove the usefulness of Comic Life or other kinds of cartooning applications, start small, perhaps at your special media center with a large monitor, or if possible, purchase for a few other devices. Some of these applications have been built for tablets as well. Cartooning with digital photography is an engaging way to show understanding during an inquiry.